Hey guys!
How's it going, everybody? And welcome to our Eternal Night patch preview stream. My name is Jonathan Leon, the producer of Blade and Soul.
I'm Bethany Stout, the community manager. Thanks for joining us today. I'm sure you guys are excited. We have been hyping this up real good with lots of articles on the website. So hopefully you guys have been reading up on that, so you'll see that we'll go over that, and hopefully it's something you're interested in.
Yeah, we'll definitely. We have a lot of we got a lot of updates coming up in this patch. It's a pretty big patch preview.
My gosh, it's huge.
We've been posting tons of articles that she's mentioned on the website, so definitely reference those. The release date for this patch is next Wednesday, May 9th. So we've been working super hard on this.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's coming up already.
Yeah.
It's like all a blur. So much work.
Yeah, initially, the initial date we announced was actually May 2nd, but there was actually so much stuff that was going into this patch. We wanted to make sure it was a high quality release. We wanted to make sure that everything was up to par and ensure that it would be a smooth release on launch day and everything be ready. So we did move it back to May 9th, but in the end, I think
patience.
It was, yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for your patience.
I think it's definitely, it was worth it to get the additional
hands
on
on,
it and get the last minute fixes in there and make sure everything's good. So feeling pretty good about this build. So I think I'm really excited to show you guys what we have coming up and also to obviously release it next week.
Yep. So without further ado, before we hop in, we're going to cover also, we had Rumble in the Realm this weekend. Hopefully you guys were watching everybody battle it out in 1v1 and 3v3. Thank you so much, Legion, for your assistance. That was amazing. It was wonderful. And we want to give a shout out to everybody who won. It is a long list of names. Oh, this is the close up. I am so sorry if I butcher your names, just FYI, because there's a lot of names I don't recognize in here, so that's actually good. I love that. So Jojin, Snuddles, Jeremy, and Nineart from NA 1v1, congratulations. And then for EU 1v1 was Jiro, Hakid, Hafk, Yun Young, and BD Ryuko.
Doesn't make it easy for you.
Oh no, sorry guys, I'm struggling here. Oops, sorry, ears. And then for 3v3 NA teams, I was Precedent, Guardian, Bagged Milk, and Legacy. Your guys' names are very interesting. And then EU 3v3 was Bed Inventors by Bad Intentions and Unlucky. I'm assuming it's Unlucky.
Yeah, Luki's on that team, so.
Yeah. All right, so congrats, guys. You guys did great. So hopefully we get to see you in regionals. Regional hype, right?
Yep, coming up soon. What? So, as we mentioned earlier today we're going to be talking about Eternal Night, the update coming May 9th. So we're going to be talking about a little bit about the content that's coming with it. We're talking about the new events. We've got 2 events coming with the patch. We've got tons of systems and items changes that we're going to go over. And also we have some store updates for you guys. But as always, quick disclaimer, this is not the final build.
Oh yeah. You'll see lots of text not finalized.
Right,
so.
we got some non-final text. We'll kind of point out to you when we do. You'll see some stuff like that. But we actually have a build ready to go right after this live stream ends, and we're going to be updating and we're going to be working on it, as we do all the way up until the release to fix all the bugs and everything. So.
Without further ado.
Yes, I think we can jump in. Yeah, I think we're ready. You guys ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
So we're going to start off at Nightfall Sanctuary. We're just going to jump straight into it at Nightfall Sanctuary. So as you guys are aware, this area is now open for your undertaking. So Nightfall Sanctuary is the new bee's knees, the new raid with all of that glorious. Look at those purples and oranges and everything. So here you're gonna, as you can read the text, this is where Cholmugo has taken what is his cube called? Kuranos Cube. And he is awakened a bunch of automatons. We all love automatons. So that is the Nightfall Sanctuary. So we'll just hop in here real fast.
Yep, it's a brand new 12-player raid. This is going to be our next progression raid, similar to Skybreak Spire and Temple of Illuvium. It's going to represent a new tier of raiding. It's going to
what's their ears? Oh no!
It's going to be basically,
Sorry,
you're definitely going to want to have a really, same as the other raids, you're going to have a really organized party of 12. Right at this point, we're releasing the first 2 bosses. That's going to be Peacekeeper and Shieldbearer. So basically, the next 2 bosses are going to be released in the next update. But for now, the first 2 bosses, I'm going to teleport in and help her some.
So here's some automatons in here. Let me get my taunt up.
So as usual, you guys know the deal. If you don't, we're gonna do like a little flyby of the of the area, show you guys what it looks like inside. We'll go over some of the rewards. We're not gonna obviously kill any of the bosses. We can't. We only have 2 people. But yeah, obviously, lots of mechanics. It being a raid, and you're gonna have to figure that out.
We have GM weapons on, of course, so that is why things will die faster. This is much easier with 2 people.
Yeah.
Until we get to this big guy over here. This guy is not nice. Look at their stance. It's so cool.
It is pretty intimidating. But yes,
Yeah.
these guys are obviously they're guarding the tomb. You guys have been following along with the Emperor's Tomb side story that we released with Fire and Blood. Cholmugo is trying to capture the Emperor's power for his schemes, and you gotta stop him because it's bad news. Sure.
Right. Yeah, it's like the first really difficult pack.
Yeah, as you can see, we have GM weapons, and they're not really dying that fast.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to be definitely geared, definitely coordinated. It is a progression raid, so it's gonna represent that new tier of gear, as you probably saw in the tooltip when Bethany was showing you guys in the beginning. There's new legendary accessories. There's gonna be new soul shields. There's gonna be all kinds of new gear. It's very similar in structure to Temple of Illuvium or Skybake Spire. You know how like the weapons pieces work, how soul shields work. You know, the first 2 from the first boss, the piece 3 and 4 from the second boss, so on and so forth. So you can build your new set. It's obviously going to be best in slot for every class.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely a really cool looking zone. Very toomy.
Yeah, very toomy. I like that. Toomy.
It definitely is though. You can see like the big structures, all the guardians. You know, they have to guard the Emperor's tomb. So
Here's the first little.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to kill these.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to kill these for sure.
We don't have the kill command currently set up, so just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the inside. We can also teleport to the second area and show them a little bit of that.
Okay, you can teleport, and I will just show them this area. And then I'll teleport to you. Mag, you can just switch the camera when you get there. But yeah, look at these guys. They're like lion, dog, griffin things. I think they look amazing.
Yeah, they look awesome.
This is the first little mini boss, right?
Yeah, so I'm in the second area.
All right, Maggie, you can switch over to his. Thank you.
Just roll this. Yeah.
What character are you on?
I am on launch hype.
Okay.
All right, cool. So we're now in the second area, I think. Yeah, okay, want to make sure I type in. We're gonna be going through here and showing you guys some more of the dungeon. So, oh God, Hagrid. The guy's hiding behind the wall there, just waiting for you.
Just waiting.
It's cool on the GM.
It's cool on the GM. Very golden here. Nice.
Yeah, a little different theme here, but stop being a jerk.
Look at that lighting, my goodness. Oh, you're still killing things.
Yeah, so this is, you're getting a little bit deeper into the Nightfall Sanctuary here. Test your gameplay, yep. Just pop Fury and Red Spin. So, you know, pretty standard as far as, you know, raid gameplay goes here. You have to clear through some packs of trash.
Yes.
There's a little bit more trash here than, say, the other
Yeah.
dungeons, but I'm sorry, the earlier raids. But shouldn't be too much trouble for a coordinated group. Just got to figure out, you know, the first time you clear through the raid trash, there are definitely still a couple mechanics you have to watch out for. You know, like those pulls. Like it's very similar to like Callback Spire, how they pull you. So still a little bit to figure out. Although, you know, obviously the trash is not going to be the hard part of this raid, for sure.
Oh man, these poles are brutal.
Yeah, it's really annoying.
I would have died like plenty of times by now.
Yeah, we'd be dead. For sure.
Tinker.
Spin to win. Very true.
I want that
Please
pose.
die. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the end here.
Almost there, guys.
Yep. Tinker's definitely lived up to the name. It's not gonna take that long to kill trash, don't worry guys. This is another cool looking room for sure.
It's rated
So
too
this is
yellow.
the shield bearer here. So
Wow.
once you clear the trash,
It's like in a
I'm gonna try and
Coliseum.
not suck at panning for you guys.
good luck.
Yeah, I'm very bad at it. We no longer have the mouse with 5,000 sensitivity in here. These new mice are way better. So thank you for that, Corsair.
Oh, look! I see what you did there.
Sorry. Seriously though, that mouse is horrible. But yes, this is the shield bearer. This is the second encounter in Nightfall Sanctuary, and the last section that will be open, leading up. In the last section that will be open in this patch. The third and fourth encounters will be there in the next patch. So this is shield bearer. These are obviously going to be very, very difficult fights. They're going to require a lot of coordination. You see the shield bearer has just over 3 billion HP, so definitely going to take a while to chew through that. So I'm showing the HP. So yeah, this is the second boss of the game. We didn't get to the first boss because there's a mini boss before the first one, so
Yeah.
couldn't get to it.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, we can't kill
no,
him.
we can't. Okay. All right, so that is first wing.
Yeah, so we can talk about a little bit about the rewards that you get from
Show
here.
rewards.
So you can see the tooltip here. There's a couple of new cosmetics. The Grand Celestial cosmetics is going to be weapon skin, and also think of most interest to you guys. Is going to be the new accessories. So those are going to come from the first two bosses. For example, like the Grand Celestial Kings, the Rib, Halo, the Wings, those aren't going to come until we release the fourth boss. Those are the same weapon upgrades, similar to like the Hive Queen's, Barb and Rancor and stuff like that. So those are the same sort of items, just for this new raid tier. Blood Pearl is going to be a really, really important drop from here. It's one of the more common drops from here, and we'll talk about a little bit more about that, about why. So you can see some of the new, items. So you can see, like, for example, here's the Peacekeeper Earth Earring. This obviously comes from the first boss, the Peacekeeper. This is going to be, for example, as a destroyer, these are going to be the Earth and Shadow earrings, similar to how we had Seismic and Phantom from Callback Spire. So kind of show off some of the stats here. These are obviously going to be best in slot. They're super strong. Show you guys stage 10. Yeah, that is a pretty awesome.
When there's a lot of
effect
green
there.
text, you know it's good.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously,
Look at all that.
tons of stats. 607 Earth damage. It's massive.
Wow, yeah.
Yes, and
That's more than
very, very, very strong items. I can kind of. You guys will probably want to see the upgrades. Stuff,
yeah, they'll want to see the upgrade path. And can you use the blue crux for that? Someone asked.
Yes. No, I think this uses. Oh, got it.
Oh,
me
I
see a
should have
little better.
called that out. You can acquire.
No, I think you can get a blue crux from salvaging it. So, but I don't think you can use the red crux to upgrade it.
Okay.
So these will use the wings, moonstone crystals, Elysian crystals. These are the new. These earrings are from the same merchant where you buy the other stage 9 earrings. And then this is obviously from Hollow's Heart, and then this is from our new dungeon, Sandstorm Temple, where the boss is Rukesh. We'll go over that actually next. So I mean, there's going to be new legendary accessories. Obviously, not all of them are going to be available right away. For example, when you go to rings, you have the shield bearer, which is obviously the boss we're staying right in front of, the second boss. But for example, this boss is not available yet, so you won't be able to get Shadow Ring in this patch, but you'll be able to get it in the next one. Yep, and yeah, so that's Nightfall Sanctuary pretty much. This is our super excited about this brand new raid. Super excited to see how you guys fare against it. Definitely looking forward to some clear videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
all the streams. Yeah. I'll come watch you guys stream. Oh my God. I just love the look of this place. There's so much detail in this area alone. Yeah. I just want to climb up that wall and go to the top.
And it gets even better. Obviously, we only showed the first 2.
This is the first 2 bosses. Yeah.
Right, exactly. There's still 2 more bosses, and I think they get the area and the bosses. I think get progressively cooler. So it's definitely something to look forward to in the next update.
All right. Where do we go to next? A lot of people are asking about Bracelet.
Well, let's go to Sandstorm Temple then.
Yeah, let's go to Sandstorm Temple.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys there. I'm sure. Yeah, I think they're talking about Bracelet because they saw it on the
path.
The equipment upgrade path.
They're jumping ahead.
Explain that a little bit in just a second.
All right.
Oh, people are asking about like the unrefined. There is the unrefined. That's where the blue crux is. Sorry. So it does drop the unrefined version, and then you would to get stage 1. You can't. Here's the cost of the blue crux path.
0.
So you either use the stones and the crystals, or you can use the blue crux, and it costs 0. Sorry, forgot to mention that. But yeah, it is the unrefined versions that drop. All right, Beth is gonna run over to Sandstorm Temple.
I guess more than likely you're gonna be half right if it's not you.
That's true.
This guy. Let me in. Okay, lots of quests. So yeah, it is right smack in Zasteri Badlands. Right here. Hidden in the mountain. We get a loading screen. So, Sandstorm Temple is where Brother Rukesh is at, and he is with his followers, and they're called the Ajanara Brotherhood, and they're doing bad things, you know, as most NPCs in Blade and Soul do. They usually have a bad streak to them. So you're going in here in this very cobwebby, dirty place to stop what they're doing.
They've been sealed away, but basically the seal is breaking, and you need to prevent Brother Rukesh and his followers from breaking out.
Koldrak's seal was breaking. Brother Rukesh's seal.
Right, they're not using very good seals.
Yeah, these seals have a time limit.
Yeah, so I'm going to be hanging out. We're going to be clearing this very, very similar, once again, to... You can see it's very, very sandstormy in here.
Yeah, you know.
I'm sure there's going to be Darude jokes in chat.
In the mountain? Did we go through the mountain, or are we still in the mountain?
It's like a temple.
Secret temple inside a mountain.
Definitely pretty low visibility in here due to all the sand.
Little sandstorms. You have to kill the trash in order to get through the sandstorm.
Just waiting for sandstorm jokes. Sweet.
Oh, there you go. There's the sandstorm jokes. Yep.
So this is going to be a standard 6-player heroic dungeon. It's going to be available in normal and hard mode. And we're actually already at the first boss.
So yeah.
So much Sandstorm jokes.
So, are they still doing the Sandstorm? Look
Yeah.
at that sky. That skybox. All right. So this guy. Looks pretty tough. I don't know. You ready? Are we killing him or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. I'll walk straight in. No.
Oops.
My SS didn't work.
Instead. All right. Took him down.
Good job.
That's the first boss. This door to the west opens,
Tries to catch
and
someone
now
else.
we're in second area. So it's a you know, pretty similar to the other dungeons. It's gonna be very straightforward. Pretty short. Hit this
Yeah.
dragon stream here. Looks pretty cool.
Where is it at?
Oh, I only have it in my. Oh, I'm in a different instance than you because I'm not on your party.
Oh man.
I'm gonna teleport back to you.
Oh man.
Yeah. So if you guys aren't familiar with our dungeon run-throughs, we just kill it with gym weapons so that we don't spoil the mechanics.
There's poison.
Obviously, you guys have to figure that out for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, there's guides out there as well. Definitely check those out if you need some help. You know, help your fellow friends figure it out and your party members. But we don't spoil the mechanics on stream. That wouldn't be any fun.
Nah.
All right, so we're still clearing through here.
Almost there.
We're actually almost at the end already. It's actually a pretty once you get obviously the hang of it and all the mechanics down. It's actually a really quick dungeon to run. It's a good way to get cutscene.
A dynamic
Is
quest
there?
has begun.
I didn't get it.
I had a cutscene. But yeah, it's a good way to farm like blood pearls and stuff like that. So
I've done this already. Maybe that's why.
yeah, but we're actually already at the last boss. This is a super awesome looking boss.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Look at this. It's so cool. All right. Let's see. Get a closer look at this guy.
It looks like something out of like, I don't know, Zelda or Majora's Mask or something.
Yeah.
It looks super cool.
Oh. And we're not going to engage as usual, right?
Yeah, we're not gonna fight him. Got to figure out it on yourself. But we will go over some of the rewards that you get from the dungeon.
Yes.
Yeah. Pop
Zoom
up in.
out.
Yeah. So like I mentioned, it's a great place to farm like blood pearls and stuff like that. Which once again is gonna be in silver scale, so sealed silver scale, sea glass, all really important for you to do your upgrades. So definitely something you want to be farming. So wanted to explain something about the bracelet since I'm sure we can get a million questions about that. That's actually going to be the Hellion Bracelet. So the Hellion Bracelet requires a material from an unreleased dungeon to upgrade. That's going to be called the Circle of Sundering, and that's going to be available in the next update. So a lot of people are asked why did we not release it with Circle of Sundering? And the answer is we had two choices. Choice one. So no matter what, we were releasing the raid with this patch. Choice one was to release Sandstorm Temple by itself with no Circle of Sundering. The second choice was to release neither of them. And so I think with that, those two choices, we obviously picked to release Sandstorm Temple. That way you can get the Hellion Bracelet in advance and get ready for the Circle of Sundering release. You can farm up the materials. You can be ready for that when it comes out. Then you grab the upgrade bracelet from Circle of Sundering. Then you upgrade it. So hope you guys understand the philosophy there. I think we picked the right choice to give you guys this dungeon ahead of time. So, yeah.
There's the final stats of stage 10
Right.
for later.
For later. That will not be available then.
Yeah. So yeah, these are the names as you mentioned is not final. Hellion bracelet, and then then that's definitely not going to be an unfinished whole universe bracelet.
No, those are not the final names, and you will not have. You cannot buy the bracelet with Hellion Core on release. No.
You want me to show the outfits?
Sure. Or yeah, you can pull it up. Yeah.
All right. I saw that you're getting up, but then Maggie doesn't have to switch scenes. All right. So this is Aurora that drops from this guy. I'll just go through it really quick. all you guys. And the males. Interesting. The shoulder pads are like football. Give me a football vibe, this outfit on dudes. All right, but the back's cool.
The question is, can you use the crux for the bracelet? Yes, you can, but it still requires the bracelet from Circle Sundering, so
you can't bypass it.
Yeah, you still need to wait for the update, but when it does come out, you can use the crux, yes.
Yeah. Right here, see? All right, that is Sandstorm Temple.
Yeah, so that pretty much is going to be the two biggest new pieces of content we're adding with this patch. New 12-player raid Nightfall Sanctuary, new 6-player heroic dungeon Sandstorm Temple. So really looking forward to these. Really hope you guys are looking forward to these as well. But that's only a small portion of what we got coming out of this patch. We definitely got a lot more.
All right, did you bring water?
I have an energy drink.
Okay, that's even better. All right, so jump into what's next, and that is the 2 in-game events. So the first one is the soul upgrade event, right? We have an article on the website, if you guys haven't taken a gander at it, that has all the details as well. But if you're the closest event that we've done in the past to this one is the Core Light event, but this is definitely much more improved than the Core Light event. So you'll do your normal, do some dailies, get your event currency, which this one is the Pristine Astral Oil this time around. And the dailies that you can get these from is the Daily Challenge. Let me pop that up. So the Daily Challenge, you can get 3 a day. And then the other daily quests are Naryu Sanctum, Iron Tech Forge, Ebendrake Lair, and then the dynamic quests from Dawn of Kandavahar, Fallen Aranza School, and Snowjade Fortress raids. So that is how you get your event currency every day and every week. And what you do with that currency is that you'll jump straight into your Dragon Express. Let me close this out. I believe it's this tab, yep. And you'll have to get 5 pristine oils to grab a fleeting Astral Soul Stage 1. You can also equip it when you purchase it. So if you don't have, a Stage Soul at this level, Stage 1.
Place that True Cosmic Soul. You don't need that.
I don't need my True Cosmic. So you can equip it and you can use it throughout the event. I believe it does go away after the event, though, right?
Yeah, it won't give stats anymore after the event.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay, then you antique it or whatever. So once you get that, you can either. No, you'll have to level it up because there's no trade. It would be pointless to trade it a level 1.
I think there is a level 1 trade-in.
Is there a level 1? Oh, there is a level 1 trade-in.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will trade it in for the Sacred Vial, which is the Sacred Oil's new name.
Yes.
So you can get one for 5 pristine astral oil and get a sacred oil. Oh wait, no, that's stage
that's
6.
stage 6.
Okay, that was really confusing. Jeez, I was like, that is actually really OP if we did that. How did that get away?
So you can see the different costs by mousing over the astral oils the astral souls on each one.
Yeah.
So there's different ones for each stage, and also as you see at the bottom, you can also just trade them.
There it is.
If you have extra oils left over, you can actually just trade them straight up for the items at the bottom.
That was really confusing. I apologize. All right, back on track. I was like, I don't think there's a stage 1 trade-in. That would be strange. And then you just upgrade it. It is there's a gold cost, and it is guaranteed success for stage 1 through stage 6.
Right. So you'll see it has similar stats to the existing souls. So it's actually pretty powerful if you get a stage 6 soul. Obviously, if you already have a very, very powerful soul, it's not going to be as helpful, but there should be a lot of other rewards that you're interested in.
Exactly. So for stage 2, you can get this guy. Angel Wing Weapon Chest, also.
The treasure pouch, the Hive Queen's wings are also fleeting stage 2.
Okay, down here at the bottom. So then I'll just go through here. I won't upgrade each one, but then stage 3 is this guy, and this Raven King's Soul. A lot of them for stage 3, Aranza Orb, Ivory Beluga Orb. Stage 4, you can get a special Hong Moon XP charm. Don't be thrown off by the icon. The icons have changed.
We'll explain it.
Yeah, we'll explain that later. But so the 1 million Hong Moon EXP charm is this purple guy now. And so that's stage 4. Here's stage 4 too. Get some elements, legendary elements and jewels. Stage 5, and then pet pack. Stage 5 for these gems, and then stage 6. Once you reach stage 6, then you can get a sacred oil. And this is where it gets a little bit, it changes a little bit. I'll go to my stage 6. So at stage 6, this is where you can get either the fleeting, you can trade in for the fleeting astral soul, or I should have showed that first before going to that, or the awakened Hongmoon energy, and these ones are permanent that you can keep. So if you reach all the way to brilliant fleeting astral soul, you can get some permanent souls if you don't have these yet. So.
Yep. Yeah. So lots of questions about it. Stage 1 through 6, it cannot fail.
Yeah. Stage 1 through 6 cannot fail. Stage 6 to brilliant fleeting astral soul has a chance of failure. You will need 15 pristine oils. The pristine oils increment with each stage, so be on the lookout for that. And so yeah, this lets you know that there's a chance of failure. So I will show you guys what it'll look like. So I failed, but with each fail, you get a fixed, you get your bar for your chance of upgrading increases. So now I have an extra 9% chance of getting it to turn into a brilliant fleeting astral soul. So you will eventually get 100% chance if you're actually really, really unlucky. Unlucky? No, I'm just kidding. So each one will be the 14 gold plus 15 pristine astral oils to try again to get the brilliant fleeting astral soul.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna go up. It's gonna go up each time you fail. If you fail, got on second try.
I'm lucky.
Very nice. So I mean, you can trade this for a permanent awakened Hongmoon energy or awakened ascending souls. So I think you can agree that the overall cost of getting these souls is much lower than it would take to get it normally. Basically, kind of the purpose of the event is if you don't have these souls already, which are obviously very, very useful and powerful for your DPS, to pick up these souls. If you already have a soul that's better than that, there should be gems, sacred vials, the cosmetics and stuff like that. So hopefully there'll be something for everyone to enjoy. The RNG is only on the final stage of the upgrade. All the other stages, straight up, you just upgrade it, throw it in with the pristine astrals and gold, and you should be able to get to whatever stage you want. I'm gonna go ahead and just disclaimer really quick that her getting on a second try was super lucky, and extreme luck.
I can tell you I have extreme, the first time I did, I'll just give you guys some, you can write it down in your notes, but the first time I did this, I got that bar all the way up to the end, basically. Yeah. But the second and third time, I got it within 3 or 4 times. Right,
so it's gonna vary.
It's basically just RNG.
Yeah, but it will eventually go to 100.
Yeah.
There is a point where you cannot fail again.
Yeah.
So just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that. Please don't.
I know, they're gonna yell at me.
The third one and be like, what the hell, you guys rigged it. That's not rigged. We don't even have the tools to rig it. So.
I know.
Yeah.
So, you could get lucky. It's not impossible, as you could tell.
Yeah, so
funny.
definitely got lucky there. So that's really awesome. You want to show off some of the cosmetics?
Yeah, I'll show you the cosmetics. Okay, so I'm currently wearing Dark Spark, which is freaking adorable.
Really
look at
cool
those
costume.
shoes. Oh my gosh. All right, so I'll just show it on really quick. Dark Spark, you can trade for, let's put this up here, right here, stage 4 fleeting astral soul. Okay, and then male, so dapper with his fancy shoes. And then the Echomancer outfit will need stage 5. I can't show you from here, so I will show you from here. It is the recolor of Technomancer, if you guys are aware of that costume. It's adorable. There's the back. And then males. I get a long scarf and lint. Okay, and last but not least, for stage 2, Fleeting Astral Soul, is the Angel Wing weapon chest. And I'm sure you guys have seen this weapon skin in the past. It's making a comeback.
Yep, you didn't save one of your Oathbreaker weapons. I think it
was Oathbreaker. I was going to say, but I didn't want to be wrong. So I'm glad you said it so you can be wrong if you're wrong.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. They give you less of a hard time than me. All right. Well, you haven't seen the pistols, so that's what the pistol looks like, at least.
Yep.
And there you go. That is the cosmetics for the Sacred Oil event.
Yeah, should be really fun. It's a pretty cool event. Like I said, lots of different rewards for different types of players. So that is the Rising Soul event. And as a reminder, as you mentioned, we do have an event article up on BladeandSoul.com with more information on the Rising Soul event and also the Dark Descent event, which we can talk about now.
Yes.
So the Dark Descent event is a kind of like a raid support event. Obviously, we're releasing a new tier of raid. Obviously, you can see we're trying to get people that are awakened souls, get people ready for the new raids, get their gear up. So this one is going to be dealing with raids. So as you can see on Bethany's screen here, there's a new reward for weekly challenges, the Elixir Pouch. Complete your weekly challenge, you'll be able to pick up between 3 to 10 of those 3 elixirs. Those are for basically tanking, damage, and defense. Similar to the ones we've released in the past. So those are going to be only usable in raids, and those are going to hopefully help you guys get that extra cooldown in there, get that extra, live through that extra mechanic, or do just that little bit more damage. Hopefully help you out with the raids. We're also going to. There's also going to be additional rewards. So these are from the weekly quests from Skybreak Spire and Temple of Illuvium. As you can see here, the Regal Treasure. It's going to give you some of the mats. It's going to give you a chance at the cosmetics, Raven Feathers, and a chance at a Soul Shield, and then the same thing for Temple of Illuvium.
Extra gear is good, extra stuff.
Yeah, it's basically, you're already doing your clears to get your Soul Shields, to get your accessories and stuff like that, and it's basically just bonus loot for the raids.
Let's see if I get lucky. Come on, Ravenfall.
How did I get my outfit? Don't worry, I'll show you.
Oh. Don't worry, I'll show you.
Yeah, no Ravenfall.
No Ravenfall, sorry.
That's a special one.
I know. I wanted to get lucky. All right, so that is the events. Yeah, covered all the events, so.
Yeah, let's move on to systems and items. We posted an article this morning, which is the overview of our systems and items, obviously on BladeandSoul.com, so definitely check that out for some details. Haven't mentioned yet, but we also have patch notes coming out with full details of everything. That comes out next Tuesday, May 8th. So that's going to have, we're not going to go over everything in the stream, nor is everything going to be gone over on the article. So for the full details, check that out next Tuesday.
All right, which one are we going to, we're going to jump straight into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Yeah, we just did this one as well. If you guys weren't aware, we are rebalancing the upgrade costs of a lot of items in the game for upgrading. So I'll let you go over this one because this one's very complex.
Yeah, so basically it's a pretty substantial rebalance of upgrades. So basically you can see there's some Google Sheets linked in the article that you put out this morning with more details on exact change to the costs. Basically did a lot of analysis on the production of items in the economy. Obviously the 4 main items are going to be Moonstones, Soulstones, Elysian Orbs, and Sacred Orbs, and also their crystal forms. Took a look at all the production of those from quests, content that people were declaring, everything, all the production, and then basically rebalance the costs to kind of align more with the type of content that upgrade's meant for. For example, 66 gear requires 66 materials, stuff like that, and also just to align it more with the production in the economy. That should overall end up in a better experience for players. The costs actually are not really changing too much. Like they're changing only by like plus or minus maybe like 3% or so. But it's going to hopefully, be more in line with the availability of those items to players. So that should hopefully help with some of the market prices. I know that's been a hot topic lately, and we actually have more updates on that coming soon. But overall, it's a pretty substantial change. Way too much to go over on stream, but it is a very detailed document that we put on the website, so definitely check that out.
Definitely. And guys, chill out on the soul. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we're going to get to everything you asked for. Divine, Greystone, and Hive Queen's Wings are not going to be made bound to account, so you don't need to keep asking. Cool. Another really cool...
Yeah, this guy.
Forgot this one right here. So you guys might have seen in my inventory earlier, Flower of Lament and Titan skin are no longer going to be using their upgrades. Those are going to be phased out of the game. You can see they're all marked for antique. Some of them you just sell, but the sealed versions, you're going to be able to exchange that for experience and Stone of Wisdom, and the Titan skin for experience and a sealed forging orb. The other ones you just sell them for a copper. So those are being phased out. You don't need them anymore to upgrade. It's just older items that we're phasing out of the game. So next, something a little bit more in game. So we're adding something called Simplified combat controls. You guys may have seen us. I was using it earlier.
Oh, you were? Nice.
Yeah, it's a little easier to concentrate on.
I'm going to do that next time.
Yeah,
it's hard to do my rotation
it's
while
hard to
talking.
talk. Yeah, exactly.
Get judged so hard.
Yeah, so Bethany, you want to show that off a little bit?
Yeah, I'll show this.
So you can switch over to her screen. I don't want to hit the boss. It's going to murder me.
Yeah, he'll wreck you. Yeah. All right, so you go to your settings, and to enable it, I believe it is, oh my gosh, I'm never going to.
It's in camera. It's in the first one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Why did I not see that? Okay.
Yep.
So it's right here. Use simple combat mode. Just because you use it doesn't mean you're simple, just letting you know.
Yeah, you can also press Shift F3 to activate it as well.
I did not know that. That's nice to know. All right, so as you can see with my RMB, it's switching, it's doing my abilities for me. So it's, obviously you can just see it right there. It's doing all my procs, but you can also D3. There's still buttons you need to press, of course.
Right, it's not going to activate all your rotation. It's going to do your basic rotation.
Yeah.
If you actually open your martial tome, there's actually going to be a new button on the bottom right, and this is going to show what it's going to do for you. So it's going to be basically using a priority system, and based on the procs, so the arrows are like the different situations. So you can mouse over it so you can see. So if the Weed Wax poisons on the enemy, it'll use nettles. Yeah, nettles. Yeah. So you can see it's pretty robust for what it is. Obviously, it's not going to replace all of your items. It's just going to replace your main attacks. It's also going to change based on if the enemies. I can show the destroyer ones on my screen. If you want to switch over. It's like the destroyer ones is pretty. It's going to have your anti-cancel. It's going to have. If you have Fury, it's going to use Wrath, of course. You want to get those, reduce that cooldown on your Mighty Cleave. If you're under Soulburn, obviously you need to Awaken Mighty Cleave. But basically, it's going to be, basically new simplified combat controls. You basically just use R&B. Make it a little easier on you.
Yeah.
Blade Soul is definitely an input-heavy game. You're definitely inputting a lot of commands per second, so this might ease that a little bit.
All right, so there's that. Oh, I'll let you announce this one because everybody's been asking. This is like.
All right, and I'll give you the next one then.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, I get the next juicy one. Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of questions about skill patches. We are getting a skill patch update in this build. It is going to be, for reference, this is the same skill patch that came out on March 21st for Korea. Some of the biggest changes are to Soul Fighter. Soul Fighter's being not completely reworked, but definitely revamped a bit. A lot of changes. When you see when you see the patch notes for Soul Fighter, it's like gigantic compared to the other people. There's gonna be brand new abilities. There's gonna be upgraded versions of Froststorm and King Fist. I think they're called Ice Helix and King Strike. When you have Max Golden Dragon and Chi, tons of different changes. Overall, it should make the class a lot more fun. They probably need an update, but I think the core concepts of the class are the same, but just a little bit reworked. You might have to do a little bit tweaking on your rotation and stuff like that. There's obviously way too many changes to list. Yeah. One of the best changes for Destroyer is that you can now move while you use Mighty Cleave and Cleave. Like you all know Destroyers. We're very immobile when we need to do damage. If you really want to do damage and then the freaking boss moves, like your damage goes way down. It's really annoying.
Movement, yay.
Yes, good move. Yeah, because it's really annoying. It's like I need to do damage, but I'm gonna die to mechanics. So, or the boss repositions and you're screwed. So it's gonna be a lot better for that. Some of that irritation a bit. Obviously, there's a ton of Shadow Destroyers get some love too. You can jump while you use Gale Force now.
Oh my gosh.
Stuff like that. So obviously, a huge amount of changes. Can't go over them all right now.
It'll be listed in the patch notes.
The patch notes
next
has
week.
it all lifted up. So every single class has significant changes, updates. So.
All right, the next big news that everybody's been asking for, and we've been
Yes.
having to say no every time, but now we can say yes, is that pet packs are now bound to account.
Yeah.
So all of those that you're hoarding through events on your alts, send that over to your main.
Yeah. Obviously, this is something that has been sent through feedback a ton. Last time we discussed on stream that it was intended by design, which is true. That came straight from the dev team, but through discussion with them, through feedback from players, it's now bound to account. And it costs 50 silver to mail, so not too expensive.
That's not bad at all. Yes. The chat's going crazy, and the chat goes wild.
Yes. But not Divine Greystone, no. That is not being made bound to account.
Yeah. We'll keep poking them, but we'll see if they'll cave. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. Everything is done through feedback, so keep sending us your feedback. We'll see if we can have that discussion with them. We did with pet packs, so.
Yeah. All right. And then, we already did mention this one with the Sacred Oil is now called Sacred Vial.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
I'll let you
look them up.
If you want to, basically, before we had Sealed Sacred Oil, and we had, which is the tradable version, we had Sacred Oil, which is the non-tradable version that you actually use. Very, very similar to what we did with Pet Pods and the new Bound to Account, as you can see. Pet Packs, it's just basically changed in name and icon, and also mailing cost. The new mailing cost is 1 gold, 50 silver. It was done to rebalance the mailing cost with the value of the item. So just so you guys understand why that change was made. Other than that, it functions the same. You still use it to upgrade your souls. Not changed. What else is being changed? Some big changes to experience charms.
Yes.
Also, you saw Bethany mention earlier, it's a little confusing what they did with the icons,
Yeah, the icons.
you will see why in a second. So I'm gonna open my transmute window. Couple changes coming to the game. So first of all, the old 100k charm, which was purple, is now blue. I know it's still made out of purple fragments, but
well, there's some blue in the fragments.
It just changes color when you complete it.
Yeah, maybe
I don't have a good answer for you guys.
Pigment.
The old million XP charm is now using the purple icon. Still the same, still functions the same, it's just an icon change. This is the old 5 million XP charm. As you can see, it's the one you already know. However, there is a new 5 million XP charm. This one now, any new ones made, except the festival ones, are going to have a 24-hour cooldown. This is just so you can't spam them, basically. So these are going to be use the icon for the old 1 million ones. So each one basically got bumped up a little bit. This one has a different icon for this one to differentiate between the different cooldowns. Another big change that's coming is we got a lot of feedback recently about the new 5 million XP charm transmutation recipe that uses pet pods is making it really hard to upgrade your pets because it inflated the cost of those for something else, and so we're changing that recipe. So starting on May 9th, this is the new upgrade cost transmutation recipe for the 5 million charm. It's going to be 12 moonstones, 12 Elysian orbs, and 30 bravery coins. So it's no longer going to use pet pods. Hopefully that should calm down the pet pod market a little bit. Let players that want to upgrade their pets have it a little easier. So along with the changes to pet packs being bound to account and also this change, it should be calmed down. So
they're happy about the bravery. They are asking about why we did the 24-hour cooldown.
Basically, just so you can't spam like crazy. I understand that it's already been in there like that.
Yeah.
I think we had some discussion with the dev team, and the direction of this transmutation really wasn't where I think we felt was the correct direction. Obviously, it's already been live, but we felt like it needed to be changed, both for pet pods and also just the ability to just spam the XP charms. Really wasn't, I think, the direction they wanted to go in, so we made this change back, basically.
Might help with material costs a bit, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, hopefully. Obviously, pet pods are just a little bit more expensive than we'd like them to be, and really like the upgrade, charm shouldn't be affecting that market. So
Agreed.
switch that over a little bit. So had to make it a little bit of a design decision there. So yeah.
All right. We have like 2 more pages left, man. You guys, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
So the next one, we did announce it on the forums before, but you can get the bodyguard and swordsman hat from the Junghodo Mushin's Tower fight for warrior tokens with trader NPC Kangcha in the Mushin's Tower.
Yeah, you're actually right next to it.
Oh, I am actually right next to it. I forgot. So yeah, this
Want
lady.
to switch over to Bethany's screen?
This lady, just go to the second tab down here. You can get your. I know there's a lot of people who really like the swordsman hat and have done 300 plus attempts and have not got it. So now.
Oh, it's actually hidden.
Oh.
Yeah.
Down
nice.
here. There you go. So yeah, that's if you have your warriors tokens. Just farm some warriors tokens and you can get your hat without the trial and tribulation of RNG.
Yeah, it's like some older content,
Yeah.
but just making it a little easier to grab those older cosmetics.
All right. So, what do we have? Oh, yes. So this feature is making a comeback, and it is the boast feature. We're bringing it back because now you can disable it if you don't like that feature. So I'll show the boast feature off right now, and I'll show you where you can disable it. So I'm gonna get my Aranzu Staff Stage 9. I worked really hard on that. It took me about 15 minutes of summoning items, and no, I'm just sorry, guys. Don't mean to trigger you. All right, and as you can see right here, okay, cool, it's above the screen. Here's the boast feature, and here is the notification area. If you don't like it, you could turn it off right here.
Yep. We brought it in at one point. We had mixed feedback on it. Some people loved it, some people hated it. But I think it wasn't appropriate to have it. I think without like the option to turn it off.
Yeah.
So now that we can turn it off, if you hate it, turn it off. You'll never see it.
Yeah.
You can move on with your life. If you love seeing it, now you can have it on. So now that's gonna be added back to the game.
RIP FPS. We'll look out for that, guys, but just give us your feedback about anything that it might be affecting you in that way.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't want it, you just turn it off.
I know, yeah, that should help you there.
All right, let's get to updates to dungeons and raids. Don't worry, we're gonna get to everything, guys. You don't need to scream about
they're like
stuff.
looking at my inventory and they're like, show us what's in there.
Basically, some of the dungeons and raid updates, quality of life changes. The full list is going to be in the patch notes, but obviously, I think you guys have experienced before. You go to an older dungeon, your gear has kind of outstripped that content at that point, but you still have to deal with like really annoying phase changes and stuff like that, and forced mechanics and stuff like that. Even though you can just blow up the boss, so some of those are being smoothed out. Like Iron Juggernaut and Desolate Tomb can go into his the shield reflecting phase, like at really annoying points. So stuff like that's being smoothed out, basically going to make it a little bit smoother for you guys. To do older dungeons, nothing super substantial or huge changes that are nerfs or anything like that. Some of the other changes are going to be, I keep seeing just really quick spam about Temple of Oblivion neck cost reduction. Nope. I don't know why that's the topic.
There was a good question about the boast system. Sorry to take it back, but if you disable it, do you know if that means you're disabled when you upgrade? Do people see when you upgrade if you disable it? I'm not sure if you.
I don't think so. I think it just disables the UI.
Okay, just disable the UI so
Yeah.
people can see that you've upgraded. Okay.
Yeah. So go hide somewhere. No.
Go hide somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why. I'm not actually sure why there's been questions about Temple of Oblivion.
Yeah, interesting.
Necklace. It's not being reduced. It's still going to be. It's like the best in slot gear right now. It's not being reduced. Okay. So some of the other changes to existing content. Skybreak Spire, some of the bosses that drop individual soul shields are going to be replacing those drops with Raven's soul shield chests. Going to give you more flexibility on who's in your raid. Obviously, it's an older raid. It's going to be like different. You don't necessarily always gonna have those classes there.
Yeah.
So it'd be a little bit easier to pick up those Raven soul shields. Some other changes to existing raids. those things. Temple of Illuvium, Fallen Aransu School, and Science Keep. The NPCs are going to be nerfed, so they're basically going to have their HP and attack power and other stats like that brought down a little bit. It's going to be the older raid.
Yeah,
Once
older
we release
raid.
the new tier.
Help you gear up for the new tier. Yeah.
Help you get all that gear. So any clans that might have been on the cusp of beating it or just need a little bit more, hopefully they should be able to clear it after the update.
It's easier for pickup groups too from the raid Discord.
Yes. So those are going to be nerfed, basically.
All right. Next we have sealed Hive Queen's items they're making their grand appearance here. So a lot of the items you get from Hive Queen, you can trade it. Tradable.
Yep. It'll be the sealed versions from Hive Queen. So very similar to what we did with Scrap Spire. A little bit more about dungeon rewards. We're doing a pretty big rebalancing of dungeon rewards as well. Basically, we're taking the focus away from older dungeons and shifting them towards new ones. So really old dungeons, like for example, Avalanche Den, Lair of the Frozen Fang, Awakened Necropolis, stuff that we released basically with Silverfrost Mountains in like March 2 years ago. The gold and material drops from those are going to be significantly reduced. We're going to be rebalancing most of the dungeons based on like how much time and effort it takes to clear it. So newer dungeons are going to be shifted around a little bit or made a little bit better. Okay. Older dungeons are going to be significantly reduced. So you can still do them. You can still grab some of the stuff you want from there, but they're not going to be super efficient for your time. It's super old content at this point.
Yeah.
We obviously want you guys to be playing the newer content, stuff like that. As part of that rebalance, if you go to my screen, we're going to be updating the daily challenge rewards. So as you can see, there's some new reward chests. This is the new reward chest, and we have a significantly upgraded treasure chest. So you can see you get a lot more materials from this now. This is going to be an upgraded version of the existing one. We also have updates to like the treasure chests that come from the dungeons, the treasure pouches, stuff like that. You actually get more guaranteed rewards. Basically going to be overall, as long as you're doing like updated dungeons, you're going to be getting more materials from those dungeons to upgrade your stuff. Yeah. So you see like some of the older ones, like the gold cost is going to go way down, but you can kind of see everything. Let me see if there's, here's like, for example, one of the new treasure chests. Before you just get a random chance at the 4 crystals, and now you get a guaranteed sacred, a guaranteed soul stone, and then you get a chance at more. So overall going to be a little bit more materials from doing dungeons. Some of the other stuff we're doing is phasing out old stuff like ancient stone chest. This stuff is all going to be antiqued. I think the fragment becomes sacred orbs, the stone chest becomes sacred orbs and Elysian orbs, and then the key you just sell for a copper. It's an old piece, it's useless. Yup, it's an old stone key.
It's an old stone key.
I love that. Love that flavor text on there. An update we do have on Divine Greystone is that you can now get Divine Greystone and Awakened. Actually, you should go first. Iron Tech Forge. Divine Greystone, the drop rate is increasing, and also Transcendence Engine is being replaced with Awakened Transcendence Engine. So this is not the final name. It'll be called Awakened Transcendence Engine, but you can exchange these for the hexagonal obsidians instead of the pentagonal ones. So taking a tier up from there. And then these two, Divine Greystone and the Awakened Engine, are also going to be available from Ebondrake Lair. So a little bit better rewards there for those two dungeons. Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to what you guys are screaming about.
No, I think we should skip it, honestly.
Oh, okay. All right. So about that soul. So the soul has had we reduced the amount of the transformation stones and apparently the sacred oil required to upgrade from Hong Moon energy stage 1 through to true Hong Moon energy and true cosmic soul. So I'll just show you here. This is way easier than explaining. So all the way, what was it, stage 1?
Yeah, through the true.
Through the true. All the way to to the true Hong Moon. All right. Just scroll down this giant list. All right. There you go. There you have it.
Yeah, you can
new
see
cost.
you can see the new cost. If you scroll up a little bit, it'll have all the sacred vials.
Oh, yeah, you
for
have to
each
count all the
stage.
sacred vials too.
Yeah,
Sorry
as you
about
can
that.
see, the sacred vials start at stage 6, and then you just overall the transformation zones and sacred vials have gone down. So, going to be cheaper to upgrade those. Sorry, I typoed that. That's why she said that. True Harmony Energy and True Ascending Soul, not True Cosmic Soul.
Oh.
Sorry. It's gonna
was
the
reading.
parallel ones. Yeah, that's my bad.
I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, and then you also saw when she initially opened it, there's also new paths. So if you want to scroll up to the
Yeah.
top,
Go to the top.
so the
top.
old max souls were True Transcendent and True Cosmic. Now you can see we've added Dragon Soul and Tiger Soul. So you can go ahead and add. That goes through Tiger Soul 1 through 5, Awakened Tiger Soul 1 through 5. You can actually collapse it.
You can collapse it?
Yeah, it'll show the total oils, vials. on
I
the
did
left.
not realize that.
Yeah.
I do
So-
not collapse things. That makes sense.
So you can see. We mentioned earlier, blood pearls are going to be in demand. Luckily, they come from, Sandstorm Temple and the new raid, and that's what you're going to use to upgrade. It's still the same items. These are existing items. It's not a new material, and you can go all the way up to True Tiger Soul or True Dragon Soul if you want to show them some of those stats. They're obviously super powerful.
Oh, it gets spiky. So there's the new attack power.
It's kind of cut off a little bit on
Is
the.
it? Oh,
I don't know why. It's not cut off on your screen.
I can't fix that. I'm sorry. I should know what that is, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, increases the attack power, base attack power by 10, and then you got your crit damage by 200-ish, and then
More focus, yeah. So
Oh,
these
okay,
are
attack
obviously
power.
super strong. I'll show the
Oh, you show- yeah,
the
I'll show
true
the-
dragon one as well.
there you go.
It's a
Look at that
650
Oh
attack
my
power
gosh,
proc. It's
that's-
pretty nice.
That's pretty crazy. 5 seconds, question mark?
They're asking for the proc on the Tiger Soul.
Oh, okay.
Seems like, let's see, I'll check on that after if that's the correct
Yeah.
proc.
Okay.
Anyway, we're also doing some changes to, yeah, we'll check on it after.
Yeah,
guys.
I'll check on it.
We're also doing some changes to the ceiling costs for True Ascending Soul and True Harmony Energy. There's going to be change from 5 brilliant ceiling charms down to 4, and then True Cosmic Soul and Transcendent Soul are going to be down from 20 down to 12 brilliant soul ceiling charms to seek. Yeah, we'll check on the duration. We got it. Thanks. Like I said, this is not the final build,
Yeah.
so there's gonna be stuff in there that's not final. So we'll double check on that for you guys. I do think it should be 10. Cool. Let's talk about pet auras a little bit then too.
Yeah, I'll hop onto your screen.
Okay, so pet auras are being buffed. If you want to switch over to my screen. So Hong Moon stage 6 to stage 10. So for example, this one, they're getting boss attack power on there. So you see starting with 2 here, you get all the way up to 10 here on the pet auras. These are going to be just straight up buffs. You don't need to do anything to get this. They're also going to get to the HP recovery proc on there. So I'll kind of show each one. Obviously scaling up with each one. So from Awakened, Hong Moon Pet Aura, so from here all the way up to Unleashed, these are also going to get boss attack power 10, so same as stage 10 Pet Aura, so get some boss attack power. Unleashed and through Ultimate 1 through 5, the buff effects are going up. These buff effects you see here, like the recovery HP is going up. the damage. I think all 4 of the procs are buffed in one way or another. So that's Unleashed all the way up to Ultimate 5. You can check the tooltips, the upgrades. And then Awaken and higher, so the HP recovery effects before would tick every 2 seconds, I believe. And now they tick every second now, so obviously it's going to be the same amount. Actually, it's an increased amount, but you'll still recover that same amount over time. It's just going to be applied every second, so it's like a steadier HP recovery proc versus like a little bit spikier every 2 seconds. So yeah, that's upgrades pet auras.
Back to the soul. There is not a blood pearl craft recipe at this time, so I know that people are asking that. So there's no blood pearl recipe right now. So they're spamming that a little bit. All right. Next, we're going to the soul shield cost reduction. Let's see. We're reducing the amount of lunar twilight flowers and celestial peaches required to purchase the sealed sacred longui soul shield chests 6 and 8. From the Celestial Peach Exchanger, if you remember her. I'm sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're also reducing the amount of raven feathers. Oh, sorry. We're removing the amount of raven feathers required to purchase the Raven Soul Shield chest 1 through 8 from the Shadowless Exchanger NPC Wei Ido at Shrine of the Ascendant and premium membership in the Dragon Express. So I can at least show that real fast.
Yeah, just basically, same thing. Older content, making it easier to get your Raven Soul Shields and your Sacred Longing Soul Shields if you're still there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so the reduction to Soul, one more time, since there's a ton of confusion, it's
Yeah.
only up until True Hongmen Energy or True Ascending Soul. Above that, there are no cost reductions.
Okay. Sorry for the confusion, guys.
Yeah, that was a typo on my part.
All right. Last but not least, store updates. You guys have been looking at the kitty cat icons on my screen and you've been saying cat box. I had no idea what you meant by that for the longest time because I was like, I don't have anything my Mew can show you at this moment. But then I was like, oh yeah, it's not a summoner reference. Okay, got it. So yeah, we're gonna have a new RNG box coming the same day, right? The 9th?
Yes, the box is coming on May 9th. It will be available for 3 weeks until May 30th.
Okay, this is a lot like the previous box, well, not the previous box, but the previous box, because there's not a PvP and a PvE version. I guess it's kind of a hybrid. So there's one box, but there is a daily box that you get for 1 N coin.
That's right.
From the store, so be sure to grab the names. I believe are not final, so. Right. Ignore it, maybe. I think it's this one.
They'll be called the Feline Frisky Box.
Okay.
For the 1 N coin one. That's once per day per account. The Feline Fortune Crate for the standard price 139 N coin or Hongmen coin, and the currency is gonna be called Currency coin.
Currency. Freaking love it. All right, so this is what you get from the 1 N coin daily box. You get a chance at the Betrayer costume, new costumes, and you get a chance at also the purchasable for more N coin box, the upgraded box. So there's a chance for that, and all the basic goodies that we give you. And then from here, this is what this big box gives you. There's a new outfit set in here called the Mirage. It's not called the Mirage Outfit pouch, but right now it is.
Yeah, it doesn't have final names on pretty much all these items, but you'll see them in the final build.
Yes. As well as there's going to be an article on this as well. And so there's a new outfit pouch, there's a new weapon skin. You can get a gilded triangular amethyst or citrine, chance at that, the rough-hewn earring and ring, and those are pretty much the notable stuffs. And I could just jump to the Dragon Express for what you change with those. You get a currency coin also when you open this. Each one you open, you get a currency coin.
That's right. It's no longer an RNG chance. You get a coin with every single chest that you open.
So 100% currency coin. So keep that in notes while you look at this. So is there a chance for more? Yes. No. There's not a chance for more.
No. It's just a straight up one drop.
Just one.
Per.
Okay. Making sure. So here is what you can trade for currency coins. You have octagonal gems, the color of the rainbow. This costume you can't get from the box, you get with your currency coins. Just gonna move this over here. This is the Trekker outfit set.
Adorable.
Pretty cute. Jump right in it. And then Yoon. Then the male, there's the backpack. Got his headphones on, going to school. I don't know. Or they're trekking. I don't know. And also there is a matching cat set for those of you who want a cat outfit. A new cat outfit. The wings are not part of this. I apologize, I did not take those off. But that is the new cat outfit to match with your new outfit set for summoners. And then there's a new pet called the Melody Pet. It's like a space cat.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what.
I don't think it's a space cat. Those ears are
what
not
was
attached.
what was the inspiration for this?
I have no idea. I have no idea. And that is what it looks like in its ultimate form. I like that the headphones are like the speakers are really loud and it's bouncing off his head.
Right. I think the verdict is split between like all the team members of like it's super cute or super weird.
Yeah, it's
it's pretty cute.
I think it's half and half.
Maggie's giving me 2 thumbs up. I think she likes it.
Maggie likes it. Here's the Betrayer outfit that you can get from either boxes. Just go through this real quick. And then male.
Rebellion, yes. Kind of is, yeah.
And last costume is from the
Outfit chest.
Mirage Outfit. Yeah, the outfit chest is the Mirage Outfit, tentative name. If you want to look like Nam Soyu.
Really cool outfit.
Yeah. This has been in F3 for a little bit, so you guys should be aware of what this costume looks like. Or her man. I forgot that guy's name. Starts with an S, I think. So there's that outfit you get with this, the big chest. I'm just gonna call it the big chest. Also, the Blue Jean Illusion weapon is what you can trade in for 8 currency.
Yeah, this will be called the Jinx Illusion Weapon Set.
Jinx Illusion weapon set. Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah, the gun. I like the gun. And then this is the big chest only. I'm just gonna keep calling it big chest. Weapon skin. That's great. No.
I didn't say anything.
Great. So it's got a weapon. It's got a weapon effect. Look at that aura effect with flowers.
Yeah, this is the Jasmine set. Yeah.
Jasmine, staff, and weapon skins. I'm just gonna give a little bit more time since you guys can see the.
Yeah, this one looks really
The
cool.
aura. And then we got the dagger.
Yeah,
That
this is
dagger
definitely
is
one of the cooler looking
amazing.
skins.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite looking skins for sure. And it's not just because of the aura effect, that's just a nice bonus. And then the gun. All right. That is all the cosmetics that you can get. But here's the rest of the loot list. Let's go down.
Yeah, a lot of options there.
Yes, this is for your rough-hewn accessories.
Yep. You can get the rough-hewn accessories from the Feline Fortune Crate, and also you can upgrade them to the elemental accessories there. So really nice there. And as we mentioned earlier, it is a 100% drop rate on the gold, on the currency coins. So
yeah, 12 of those chests, you can get, one of those guys. So
we skipped the Silverfire weapons because it's the same as the KFM weapon.
yes,
Same thing with Assassin and Warlock. And
Windblade.
yeah.
And this is the rest.
Yeah, so definitely a big spread of different items. Should have something for every type of player, everyone, anything that you're interested should be hopefully covered by that. And yeah, that box is gonna be available on May 9th for 3 weeks until May 30th.
Okay, that is the first store item. The other store item is the Mastery Bundle update. So if you like the current Mastery Bundle and you haven't bought it yet, you still have a chance to buy because it refreshes on May 9th with the new Mastery Bundle. So yeah, that's your disclaimer for now, but we're going to be upgrading it to have, we're going to replace the gems inside it to a Hongmoon Hexagonal Aquamarine and a Hongmoon Hexagonal Ruby. Oh, wait, we're replacing the Aquamarine with a Ruby and a Citrine.
Yeah.
I should have reread these things. And then we're adding 3 pet packs to it, which, that's
help you upgrade your pet.
pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah.
And the Hongmoon Special Treasure Chest will provide upgrade materials from Baleful Seraph to 3 to 6. So this will be that much materials inside this master bundle.
Right. So we're actually that actually brings up a change that we're doing also in this upgrade in this patch. So as part of, so obviously the game gives you basically Baleful Seraph Stage 1. As part of the revamp for Act 7 rewards, you'll actually get the materials automatically to upgrade to Seraph or Baleful Stage 3. If you pick up this master bundle, you'll get all the way to Stage 6 with those upgrades. So basically just to make it a little bit easier for you to upgrade your Baleful Seraph when you get through Act 7. It's going to help you get those first stages out of the way so you can just start. And obviously we also removed the Flower of the Lament and Tyken skin, so it'll be easier than ever to upgrade your Baleful Seraph weapon. Yes, so obviously the Master Bundle has a purchase limit per account, so if you still want to buy the current one before, it's going to go away on May 9th, so you buy it before then. It's going to obviously get, the new bundle will have its own new limit, so if you bought one before, you'll be able to buy another one starting on May 9th, and it'll be limit 1 per account, and it will be 1,599 N coin.
Thank you, I didn't have that on here. There's also details on the forums with what we just spoke about for the Mastery Bundle as well.
Yeah.
So. Last but not least is the store update. I'm going to assume it's in the wardrobe. Maybe?
Which one are you looking for?
Costume rotation?
I have them actually.
Okay, you have them? Okay. Yeah,
so if you go on my screen, our costume rotation for Friday, May 11th is going to be, if I want to switch to my screen, if you guys were asking, how do I get that costume you're wearing? That's how you get it.
That's how you get it.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Matches
woman.
my hair. I didn't say
Wow,
that.
That does match your hair.
I have click to move on.
Oh, what did you do?
Okay, cool. So this is going to be, I'll just go over it later.
That's funny.
Spring Blossom outfit. This is going to be available as part of the costume rotation. It is a pink version of Howl at the Moon. But it's got a goldfish instead of a wolf.
Fish instead of a wolf. Yeah, let's
It's really cool.
I like those colors.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Guess if you really want to see their feet.
Yeah. Hey, people are into that. Sorry.
Yes, they are. It's okay.
Sorry, not sorry. And the other one is the High Roller costume. So let me show you guys that.
Shiny Magikarp.
It totally is.
Yes, lots of people have been asking. I've been seeing this popping up a few times. Like,
Yeah.
when do we get this one? This is from
Yes.
this is the Japanese winner of last year's costume design contest.
Yes. And the male version comes with a top hat.
The giant top hat, not just a small top hat.
See, Lintail's popping out of there. Fun little fact about this patch. You know Dreamland, the pajama outfit?
Oh, everybody's been asking about that.
Yeah, if you're a Lin in this patch, it hides your tail when you wear Dreamland.
I can show that.
Okay, I'll go through this.
After
Oh my
you're
God,
done.
I think the Gon looks the best in this outfit. The top hat is huge, and the monocle, and it just looks amazing. And,
That looks really good.
Yeah, I like the Gon male best for this outfit.
Reminds me of Howl's Moving Castle. I don't know why, but it just does.
This guy, yeah. Yeah, if you see Bethany's screen, she actually has the new Dreamland up.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking about that.
Because it ruins the cute little cottontail bunny tail with your tail, so it's gone now.
I don't know how you can stuff my tail into that, but I'm just going to pretend it wasn't cut off, and I'm just going to hope that my tail's still there. But yeah, a lot of people have been asking for that, so at least it's not the double tail anymore. That was pretty weird.
Yeah. Speaking of costumes, we also have a new 365-day costume. We announced that actually on the website, and definitely will show you to you guys as well.
I did not summon it, but I can
Me neither.
show you it. I believe it's in here. I really hope it is.
It is.
Okay.
So basically, we're replacing the 365-day costume with a new rotation.
Which one are you?
We have more information on the website about how you can get both the samurai and the new costume, which I can't remember.
Is it any of these? I
No.
don't know what these are. It's not these, dude. It's not in here.
Well, it's on the website. It's
Yeah.
basically G1's outfit. It's the white outfit.
These are
I
new
don't know.
costumes that
Oh, it's right here.
will be in the wardrobe. Oh, you found it.
Righteous Blade. You can
Oh, it's at the bottom.
very bottom.
Okay.
It's basically the G1 outfit that you're going to, and there's also the adornment along with it, and it's basically the new 365-day costume, and it looks awesome.
Yeah, that looks amazing. There you go. All right, and you guys can look at those ones later on your own. We're not showing those yet, or giving those out yet, but
Yeah.
as usual, an update shows new costumes.
It's not the same as the MXM outfit. It is similar, but it's not the same. Got a couple of different. See a couple questions in chat. Can you trade Transcendence Engine for Awakened Transcendence Engine? No. You cannot. We're aware of design code issues with the new Windows build. We're working on that for sure. But yeah, basically just there's gonna be tons of stuff in this update. Like I mentioned, we only went over some of the updates. The full patch notes next Tuesday on May 8th, and you'll be able to see it. Obviously on May 9th, you'll be able to jump in game, update, and check out all the new content that we went over. New dungeon, new raid, 2 new events, tons of systems and item changes.
New cosmetics.
New cosmetics, store updates, and obviously,
Store updates.
and we're already working on the next updates. So.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I think covers up a lot. This whole.
Yeah, that was a
There's
lot.
so much.
It was a long stream. I hope you guys are still here with us.
Yeah, I know. We'll have the patch notes. Yep, as you mentioned, patch notes Tuesday goes over all this again for the most part. And
Yeah. Next update, we're already working on it. We got a producer's letter coming up soon. I mentioned that, so we're working on that. Gonna get that out to you guys. Kind of give you guys an idea of what's coming up next, what we're working on, stuff like that. Congratulations again to the winners of
Rumble in the Realm.
Rumble in the Realm
Yep.
5. Very awesome job. And make sure to follow us on all the things.
All the things, and yep. So see you next week in game, and take care. Bye, guys.